Move! Ella.
Slow down! This isn't a stadium!
Πειράτε την τάξη.
Commander
Πότε είναι στρατεία εξεκίνας των
Come on.
Who said? What do you think you're doing? What in the good
Yeah! You are the Eagle Bearer. Wonderful. Magistrate Xanthi has spoken highly of you.
Very kind of her.
So here's the thing. My children have promising futures, but they refuse to learn and study. They think they know better, but they can't recite a poem to save their lives.
Where do I fit into this?
They've heard of the Eagle Bearer and worship the ground you walk on. If you related an epic story to them, I'd bet they retain it and impress their tutors.
It's an odd request, but I've been asked to do stranger things. I'll do it.
My children are waiting inside the temple of Dionysus Kolonatas for today's epic story. The subject is Perseus, which they should know well, but seem to forget all when questioned.
I know the story well, of course, but my preferred version may not be what your children expect.
Do not fear. If you need a reminder, there are many relics related to Perseus in the hall adjacent to the temple of Dionysus Kolonatas.
Good to know. Hello, I'm...
The Eagle Bearer. We've heard all about you.
Are you going to tell us a story today? Do we have to listen? We've heard it 100 times.
Yes, that's me. And yes, I'm telling you a story. Gather round and listen, children, while I spin you the yarn of Perseus. The great god of the sea, Poseidon, visited a mortal woman, Sarah, a fisherman's daughter. The god of the sea frolicked with her in the shape of a dolphin, and she knew his love.
Ugh! Is this a kissing story?
Relax, I'm just setting it up. Soon Sarah gave birth to a child, the half-blood hero Perseus.
I thought Perseus' mother's name was Danae, like my sister.
Yeah, and his father was Zeus.
Well, that's true in some versions. Anyway, at some point, baby Perseus fell off a boat and almost drowned. Perseus and his mother Danae were rescued on the island of Seriphos, and Perseus grew up under the care of a kindly fisherman, Dictys.
Lucky them. Did the gods help?
Maybe. Perseus learned to swim and ride and fight, and how to be good and just, even though his father was only a fisherman.
I can do all those things too.
Good for you.
Except swim.
Or be just.
Hush. Now, Victis' brother was the ruler of the island, but he was not a good man.
He's scum.
When Perseus grows up, he travels to Iope and falls in love at first sight with the beautiful Princess Andromeda. However, Andromeda's mother boasts that her daughter is more beautiful than the goddess Thetis, offending her.
Never say you are better than the gods.
Thetis proclaims that Andromeda must be sacrificed to the gods, or else the whole city of Iope will be destroyed.
I don't think that's right. Wasn't Andromeda an Ethiopian princess?
Hush! Perseus asks his grandmother Tala how to save his love. She turns into a manta ray and says to save Andromeda, he must bring back curly hair of gold, fit for the king of the mountains, who yet owns less than the humblest elot.
I don't know that riddle.
It's too hard.
It was hard for Perseus too, but eventually he figured it out.
How?
He just did his own. Perseus figured out what he needed. The golden fleece of the winged ram, said to be guarded by a monster who could turn any to stone. Luckily, Perseus was blessed by the gods, and he was guided by Athena's golden-geared owl to the monster's lair.
Athena's golden owl? That's dumb.
Sounds cute. I want one.
And armed with the vorpal sword from mighty Olethros, he faced the snake-necked, large-headed, shaggy-maned, stony-gazed Katovlepas!
No!
Huh?
Perseus avoided the Katovlepas' killing gaze and snicked the sword, lopping off the creature's head.
Ew!
He grabbed the golden fleece and wrapped the Katovlepas' head in it. Then flew back home astride winged Pegasus to save Andromeda, who was about to be eaten by the Kraken. He used the deadly head to turn the Kraken to stone.
Wait, the what? What's a kraken?
Like a giant squid?
Don't you mean the sea monster Ketos?
Pretty sure Homer said, release the Kraken, not release the Ketos.
You just made that up.
That was not all. Hades appears with a pack of giant scorpions called Scorpiox and kills Andromeda and tries to kill Perseus.
Huh?
But Perseus throws his sword of Zeus at Hades, forcing him back into the underworld.
Wait. It's supposed to be Hermes' sickle. And Andromeda doesn't die.
You're telling it wrong.
In the end, Perseus wins. Zeus offers to make him a god, but Perseus refuses, so instead Zeus brings Andromeda back to life because she was only mostly dead.
Wow, that was so wrong and so boring.
You are a sticky storyteller. And that story was poop.
I am sorry for your audience, Eagle Bearer. Though from what I heard, it did sound like you deviated somewhat from the traditional tale.
Apologies.
Ha! Κακόνεστη! Κάκισονεστη!
Δεν πω ποτέ από γράσο εντέφερ.
Επικαλούμε σε μάκαρ πολιόνιμε, πυρίπολε και τελετάρχα, Θεόν πάτερ ιδέκαιε, σκυπτούχε, κούρε δημάτορ βοτριόκος με οδηγέ των κομμών, ελθέ μάκαρ, μίστε υβρίων και χαρημένος εή. Επικαλούμε σε μάκαρ πολιόνιμε, πυρίπολε και τελετάρχα, Θεόν πάτερ. Ιού, διατί.
history, one of our men dropped his helmet into the sea. Banked in
I'm here to face the kings.
Are you ready to take back our family's land?
Of course. But my purpose here is to bring down the cultist king.
You make your mother proud, Cassandra. But are you sure you have enough proof to accuse him?
I'm sure.
I'll gather the F4s and meet you in the throne room.
See you in the throne room.
What are we waiting for?
Sorry to keep you waiting.
You summoned the F-Force?
You must have achieved some success to earn this adoring crowd.
I brought home a wreath for Sparta. Though I had to enter the games and win it myself.
Very good. But what of our Pancration champion Testicles?
There was an accident at sea before he could compete.
Games are hardly important. What about Viotia?
Stentor and I defeated the Athenian forces. You have nothing to worry about.
If you have nothing but good news to share, why did you call for the F-Force?
We were told serious charges would be brought.
Serious charges? Against whom?
Archidamos. Sparta must be rid of you before it's too late.
What are you talking about? How dare you stand in the presence of kings and make such accusations?
Patience, Archidamos. Present your proof.
Archidamos is a member of the cult of Cosmos and a traitor to Sparta.
The cult of what? Ridiculous! What proof could you possibly have?
Your proof is right there. You know he's guilty.
This isn't proof of anything. Ephos should only be called upon for serious matters. This lack of evidence is a waste of our time and disrespectful to the thrones of Sparta. The accuser should be made an example of for all other reckless fools.
I taught her poorly. Punish me as her mother instead.
We gave you every chance to prove yourself. Invited you back for a royal audience. And this is how you repay us? What say you, Archidamos?
Cassandra and Marini of Agiad, your names are cursed. May the Cryptia hunt you, and the Elotes scrape the meat from your bones!
Agreed. A wise ruling. Too bad you don't have a mask or a black cloak to save you this time.
You were there, in Delphi.
Mater, Pausanias revealed himself before I was dragged out of there. So he is the cultist king. It would be wise to deal with him as soon as possible.
I will.
When you've dealt with him, meet me at home.
With pleasure.
Ares has chosen me to lead the Spartans to glory. There can only be one.
King Pausanias is part of the cult of Cosmos. I'll have to kill him myself. root all of you out.
Cassandra! You are condemned to be hunted!
I was wrong to accuse you. It was Pausanias plaguing Sparta and its territories.
What a disgrace! First you accuse me, and now Pausanias? Where is he?
It doesn't matter.
It does to me.
I found proof he was a member of the cult of Cosmos. Undeniable proof. This letter was written and signed by Pausanias' own hand, outlining the progress of their plans in Sparta.
What is this cult of Cosmos? You've mentioned them over and over, as if I should know.
They're a secret group with one goal: to seize power. And they're using this war to strengthen their position.
I find it difficult to think Pausanias was using Sparta this whole time. We've ruled together for years. I'll speak with the Ephors to confirm what you say. But if it's true, you deserve to be called a Spartan citizen once more. And of course, your family home is yours again.
Thank you.
One more thing.
Yes?
Should you decide to rule Sparta yourself, at least let me face you in battle.
I'm not made for ruling, my king.
I hope I'm not intruding.
Brasidas, come in.
It's good to see the two of you back home.
It feels good to be here.
You're here instead of in training. What's wrong?
I'm heading to Pylos as soon as I can. I think you may want to come as well.
I'd be happy to return the favor. What's waiting for us in Pylos?
Glory. The Athenians are pushing the Spartans back even as we speak. It would be a devastating loss for Sparta, and I can't allow that to happen.
It sounds like you've lost confidence in Sparta's warriors.
They're as strong as they've ever been. But now they're facing a power they can't even imagine.
Do you mean Demos?
Yes, that's what the rumors say. A force of nature in the body of a mortal who can cut down any soldier in his path.
If Demos is in Pylos, we have to stop him.
I'll wait for you at the ship, but be quick. Each moment we waste is another Spartan dead.
Alexios is in Pylos. You have to bring him back, Cassandra.
Bring him back?
We have our home again. We can be a family. It isn't too late.
I'll bring him back, no matter what.
This is serious, Cassandra. We may not get another chance.
I understand. He must have seen the cultists for what they truly are by now.
It doesn't matter what you have to do. Bring back your brother. You must.
Nothing will stop me. I shouldn't keep Brasidas waiting.
Be safe, Cassandra.
Άδικον εστί.
Απεχθέστατον εστί.
Look at all these people. What do they need in their lives? Some excitement. A little magic.
And you think you can deliver that?
Magic.
Thespis, are you acting in another play?
Cassandra! Aristophanes' friend, and my friend too. I'd be nowhere without your support.
I suppose if I hadn't carried you out, you might still be in that tavern.
On the floor!
Thespis had this brilliant idea to put on a play in this town. He's got a reputation as a great actor, so I thought, this could be a huge success. I'm beginning to think I thought wrong.
No, everything is under control. You keep an eye on the ticket sales, my darling Rodanthe, and my friend Cassandra will take care of everything else.
I promise you, I know nothing about theater.
Don't be so modest. You'll be known as the hero who made Leonidas and his 300 Spartans the play of the century.
The play is about King Leonidas. You know, my family...
Your family can come, of course. I'm sure they'll be proud to see you. Just help me tell that glorious hero's tale.
I'll help Thespis put on the play. The story of Leonidas must have its due.
Very well, then. I expect you to deliver.
So what do you need done?
Bring wine. Not for me, for our audience.
So you think the audience won't listen to the tale of Leonidas unless they're drunk?
They won't be drunk, just appreciative.
I'll take care of everything. There is the stables. The wine in there should be good enough for horses, at least. That's the wine Thespis wanted me to bring for the audience. It doesn't smell great, but it should be reasonable.
What's your problem? She didn't just disappear.
You will need this!
Hey, you! Stop! That's not getting less noise!
I found your wine.
Wonderful! Our guests will be in a fantastic mood before the play even starts.
I sampled the wine. It's not vinegar, at least. Maybe I can offer some discounted tickets in the poorer parts of town.
So, when will I be able to see this play?
Well, there's a little complication with the cast. Finding them, I mean.
You've lost your actors?
None of them showed up at the last rehearsal. And the time before that, they seemed terribly discouraged. Someone might have been too harsh with them.
No one will get paid if they don't come back.
Exactly. There's 3 of them in all. They're playing Ephialtes, Xerxes, and the Ennikis. I can give you an idea of where they might be.
So, who's playing Leonidas?
I am, of course. I trust no one but myself to carry the starring role.
I hope the actors turn up.
So yes, Xerxes should be sniffing around the Despontian ruins.
Got it.
The Ennikis is probably in over his head, gambling in the great square here in Elise.
Understood.
My friend Tros is playing Ephialtes. He's suddenly devout, so he's gone to pray at the spring of Piera.
No problem.
When you find our actors, send them back to me. And do your best to encourage them. Our performance will be terrible if the actors' hearts aren't in it.
And that means no one will pay us. Got it. Let's go.
This is terrible. I'm really going to need a Leonidas to get out of this mess.
Are you playing the Ennikis for Thespis?
I was, but now I can't. I lost all I had gambling with the commander. Now he says I'm his slave until I pay off the debt. I'll be working for him for years.
Let's settle this debt.
Oh, thank you. The commander is right over there.
You want to play another game? So glad you brought company.
No, well...
I need my friend back. He's due to act in a play. I think it's time you let him leave.
What's the play?
Leonidas and his 300 Spartans. This man plays the Ennikis, Leonidas' lieutenant.
Ah, a good military play. We need more of those on the stage. Of course, it would be best if they cast real soldiers instead of namby-pamby actors.
I'm not! Oh, never mind.
So here's how it is, Mystios. This Malakas owes me a debt that he's paying off with service. Do you intend to take his place?
How about you apologize for taking advantage of this man and wasting my time?
You dare speak to your better like this? No one will miss such an impudent tongue.
No! Fighting God!
killed him?
If you're playing the Anikis, you should be used to bloodshed. You're a Spartan, and the right-hand man of a king.
But that's a play. And this is...
Reality? The Anikis didn't have that luxury. If you want to play a soldier, learn to be one.
You're right. I can't be intimidated by a little bloodshed. I'll do the story of Leonidas proud.
Good. Now get back to Thespis and be ready to put on a play. So that's why the actor didn't come back. I have to help him. Come on.
Thank the gods!
Don't thank them yet. Let's get out of here.
Thank you. I don't think I could have survived much longer.
Why were those Malakis keeping you prisoner?
They were raving, convinced I'm the villains at play. They wanted me to lead them into a dark ceremony and tortured me to recite their spells. Nothing was enough.
You're safe now.
I am. But the witch has plans to harm the citizens of Elise. She says they wronged her, so she poisoned the shipment of supplies for the city.
I'll have to destroy those supplies before they get there.
But now that she knows you're here, She'll leave her hiding place and flee into the wilderness. No one will be safe if she escapes.
I can't let that witch escape. Who knows what she'll do next? That witch is dead. Thanks, Zeus. That horrible witch won't hurt anyone ever again.
Oh, thank you. That delusional hag turned her followers against me. But now that she's dead, I should be fine. Right?
You'll be fine. You should go on and play your part knowing Xerxes is safe.
You're right. Xerxes was sure of himself. A god amongst men. I should be as confident as him.
I'm glad you see it that way. You should get back to Thespis.
I will. And thank you. Xerxes will rule at last!
Happy to have helped, Your Majesty.